Greetings, true believers. This is your Philly neighborhood Spiderman Kevin, and a lot of people up here on the internet have been talking about the Spider-Man 3 reboot. Here's my thoughts. I really like Sam Raimi. I like the Evil Dead movies. I thought Spider-Man 1 was good. Spider-Man 2 was, it's pretty good. I mean, on an emotional level, it was really good. But I mean, yeah, the part where he takes his mask off in front of all the people, that ruined the whole film for just about everybody that's reads the comic book. But oh well, what can you do? all right. So I'm really excited about the reboot. I think it's a good idea. Well, I like the Sam Raimi films. The third one. Too many films in one movie. That's sum it up. They're trying to tell too many different stories all at once, and it turned out to be a complete mess. But, how would I do it differently? My plot ideas, I'd stick more, to the comic book, of course. Like Storm Sink said, continuity issues, big ones. Oh well. So, I'd skip the whole origin. We've seen it over and over and over again. I mean, I would run over it, to make the film good. I wouldn't necessarily spend a whole lot of time. Like maybe have at the very beginning Stan Lee explaining how he becomes Peter Parker, and then skip to him at his high school. Maybe Flash Thompson is picking on him, and start there instead of start at the very beginning. Start at kind of a beginning point. Put him back in high school. I think it's great to go with the end high school, because then you can build upon that in further films. Don't have him graduate, high school in the first movie. Let him stay in high school, because a lot of things happen in high school. I mean, even though it's before the time I started reading the book, a lot of events happen in high school. It'd be good to see him back in high school. And the Ultimate series, he's in high school. So that'd work out well. Definitely not put Mary Jane in the first movie. Maybe not even the second. Gwen Stacy, we gotta have it. The fans want to see Gwen Stacy thrown off the bridge. Throw her off the bridge. Sam Raimi screwed up by not, trying to throw Mary Jane off the bridge, but she didn't die. The whole thing about Gwen Stacy was that she died, and that it devastated, and it was even more, the animosity between Osborn and Peter. I mean, it just, the whole series of events. And I would have Gwen Stacy's dad, the police chief, and have him also die. Not have maybe in the second film, maybe towards the beginning, have Gwen Stacy's dad die. That creates, animosity. And, I would include the symbiote. And maybe even in the second film, towards the end, have him become the symbiote and spend a whole film as the Black Spider-Man. I think that'd be way cool. I think, Connor's becoming the Lizard is a great idea. We've got to have Connors as the Lizard. In the first film, maybe. I'd like to see Kingpin, but I hear that's impossible. I think Kingpin would be a great in the background villain. Kind of like Marconi was in the Batman movies, is, the big boss. You definitely need the Kingpin, either at least, by word or visually in there. I like to see the Shocker working for the Kingpin, and Spider-Man's, stopping crime in New York, and he sends the Shocker after him. I like to see Electro. I saw a really good Electro story on the MTV the MTV computer animated cartoon, where Max gets electrocuted, and then he goes after all the kids in high school as Electro. I think that was great. It was just one big ball of lightning. It isn't necessarily costume, but he was just going after all these teenagers, you know, and people that picked on him and everything for revenge. It's just a great story. Not really close to the comic book, but a great concept for Electro. I thought it was awesome. I think it was called like Maximum Charge or something, but it was an Electro, and it was a really good Electro type story. I'd like to see that, you know, somewhere in there. That'd be awesome. I mean, there's lots of possibilities with Spider-Man, and personally, I'd like to see a more oh, I forgot my train of thought here. Not necessarily a Ditko, because it seemed like Tobey Maguire was more of a Ditko Peter Parker, and whereas I'd like to see the more confident Peter Parker we saw during the oh, I can't think of his name. John Romita. Look at my picture there. Yeah, more of a John Romita would be nice, because I like John Romita's style. That was the best times in the book. It was when John Romita was drawing. It was amazing. And the whole Gwen Stacy death was just amazing. And, you know, there was some silly things, you know, thrown in there with the spider car and stuff, but it made the book light. I think, too, we want to see more of Spider-Man taunting the villains and, you know, stuff like that. Not so solemn. You know, he has a lot of issues, but he's still a happy guy. Well, I think that about sums it up. I don't really know, you know, for actors or actresses who play it, but I definitely would like to see it go more to the comic. If not the original series, at least the Ultimate Spider-Man series. Because I think the Iron Man Hulk movies are great. So I want to see them more like that. And bring back the web shooters. None of this natural stuff with the powers. The web shooters give you a whole bunch of things. I mean, for one thing, he can run out webs. I mean, it makes it more of a weakness, more of a dynamic character. So bring back the shooters. Wait on Mary Jane. She's important, but we want to see Gwen Stacy. And give us some more variety of villains. And yes, I like the Green Goblin. It'd be cool. I think save him for the second movie and have a second Green Goblin. Alright, that's all I gotta say. Well, post your comments or whatever. And please subscribe. I'm out of here.